Ever wake up feeling kind of groggy or just unfocused? Yeah, you are not alone. So, we're going to dive into a super simple, science-backed 4-step ritual that's designed to fuel your brain and sharpen your mind right from the moment your day begins.
Okay, first, let's get some perspective here. Your brain, believe it or not, only makes up about 2% of your total body weight. Seems pretty small, right?
But, and this is the kicker, it actually guzzles down a massive 20% of your body's daily energy. It is an incredibly demanding powerhouse. So, the real question is, how do we feed that engine properly, especially first thing in the morning?
Well, that brings us to this all-too-familiar feeling, that morning brain fog. Let's actually look at the science behind why it even happens. You see, when you wake up, your brain is pretty much running on fumes. After a long night's sleep, it's dehydrated and it's super low on glucose, the main fuel it needs to think clearly. So our goal is to flip that switch, to get it from that groggy state to a high-performance state as fast as we can.
So, how do we start that whole transformation? Well, step 1 is probably the simplest, but also the most powerful thing you can do.
Okay, the very first thing you've got to do before you reach for the coffee, before you even look at your phone, is to start your morning with a full glass of water. Seriously, think of it like laying the foundation for your entire day.
So why water first? Get this. Research shows it can boost your alertness by up to 30%. Proper hydration gets the blood flowing right to your brain, which physically wakes it up and helps just wash away that mental fog. All right, so now that your brain is hydrated, it's ready for some real energy. And that brings us to step 2, adding high-quality fuel.
And listen, we're not talking about some sugary cereal that's just going to make you crash later. We're talking about specific brain-boosting foods. A little combo of oats, blueberries, and a handful of walnuts gives you this nice steady release of energy that keeps your blood sugar stable and your focus sharp all morning long.
Okay, so we've got water, we've got food. The final 2 steps are even faster, and they tap into your body's own natural systems to bring your mind fully online.
These last 2 are so simple, but wow, are they effective. Before you dive into all those emails and notifications, just stop. Take 5 deep, intentional breaths. Then go open the curtains and just let that morning sunlight pour in. So what's the science here? Well, those deep breaths deliver this vital shot of oxygen that jumpstarts your prefrontal cortex. This is like the CEO of your brain, right? It's in charge of planning, solving problems, making decisions. You're literally priming it for a productive day ahead. And the sunlight? Getting some morning light helps trigger the release of serotonin. Think of it as your body's natural focus hormone. It also helps reset your internal clock, basically telling your whole body, hey, it's go time, time to be alert and engaged. So there you have it, the 4 steps that all work together: hydrate, fuel, oxygenate, and activate with light. Now let's talk about actually putting this into action with a really simple challenge.
Here's the promise. Just commit to this simple ritual for 7 days. The source material says, and I love this, your focus, mood, and memory will surprise you. I mean, that's a pretty powerful statement for a routine that's this easy.
So what can you actually expect? Sharper focus for all your important tasks, a better mood to start the day off right, and even a boost to your memory. These are the direct results of just fueling your brain correctly from the get-go.
If this whole morning routine idea is resonating with you, just imagine what else you could be doing to optimize your day. Make sure you follow us for more practical, science-backed ways to power up your mind.
And I'll just leave you with this final thought. Look, this isn't just about feeling less tired. It's about unlocking your potential for the entire day. So the real question is, what will you achieve with a better morning?